three ways in which a mother can support their child on the autism spectrum. It can do, but it starts with the first step, even before the family accepts. I don't know what to do about it. So who's at fault, the kid or you? Yeah? So, hello and welcome all of you, my lovely people. Rajni here, Sashakt Empowering Lives. Yet another power pack session today. Again, yeah? For all the new people, guys, I'm a special educator and my area of work focuses entirely upon empowering parents with autism specific parenting and teaching training techniques, because being the mother of a 21-year-old autistic independent young adult who lives and works in a different city and manages himself on his own, earns his money and is independent at a tender age of 21. If you as a parent will take the lead, and have all other systems and functions as supplementing and complementing the child, the outside therapies, and you're not in a victim mode, you are not dependent upon others for your child's growth, and you're contributing massively to the child's growth, your child will be a success. How I know? 18,000 plus students worldwide. We get dozens of success stories every day because that's what we do. We train the parents on effective autism parenting. Yeah. You can join us on Instagram and YouTube for a live every Tuesday 7 to 7:30 and on Fridays 7 to 9:30 for the autism masterclass. The links to all of what I said are given in the description. All right, let's get started. What is today's topic? Today's topic is 3 ways in which a mother can support their child on the autism spectrum. 3 ways. Number 1, believe in your child's inherent abilities. Every single day, flush the word disability down the toilet 5 times if you need. Your kid is not disabled. That's the first thing you have to do to support your child. Because what happens is, when you get that dreaded piece of paper that says your child has autism, and then it says it is a complex neurodevelopmental lifelong disability. Look at the impact of the words on your head. That makes you think he is not going to learn anything. This is a manufacturing defect from the kingdom of God. I don't know why he did this to me. The walk that we walk, it's so unfair to children. I am not someone in a place of authority that I can change those words in the reports of developmental pediatricians. It is not a lifelong developmental disability at a neurological level. No, please. It is a different way of thinking. Your child with autism thinks differently, has to be trained differently, can do anything and everything another kid can do. But it starts with the first step. Even before the family accepts, the mother has to accept. So I'll share this with you. My Jaya was 3 years old and I went to this super big institution and I was so scared. I was a manager with HDFC Bank back then. Seems like a previous birth to me. I had no idea about autism. I'm searching the spellings, in Google. What really is this? And I went to this place and she said, don't have too high hopes, okay? Very flourishing parents and doing well with their careers. They are very, ambitious about their children. But this kid won't be able to do it. You can have another kid and then, of course, that kid can do it. This one won't do. That lady told me this. And she said, at the most, he will make diyas and lifafas and that's about it. And I just sat there with one tear simply escaping my eye. I barely realized it by the time it reached kind of down. And the thought in my head was, who in the name of God gives you the right to put an upper ceiling to my child's future? Are you God? How do you know what is his capability just because he has a condition? There's got to be a way. There's got to be some way. I can't let that happen to my kid. And the next question I asked that person was, is there one person who's done anything with autism in the whole world? Like 7 billion people, yeah? Is there one person who's done something with autism? She said, no, there are people. I mean, Temple Grandin is a double PhD. Aha! So there is somebody who's done a double PhD, who's a celebrity, and here you are trying to tell me that this one will not be able to do anything. Which means Temple Grandin's people and caregivers and parents know something which you and I don't. That's all it means, right? That day I put it in my head. I said, I'm going to find out. Because my brain told me out of sheer logic, if somebody's hand gets cut, unfortunately in an accident, there is nothing that can be done. You put a prosthetic, that's different. But it will not grow back like the tail of a lizard. We don't have the biology, the genetics that it will begin to grow back like a leaf is cut and a new one come out. It will not. Okay. So if this autism thingy of yours is something like that, where nothing can be done. If it's cut, it's cut. If it's autism. That's the end. If it is like this, tell me, I will accept it. But the minute she said, there are people who've done well with it. I mean, very few, but which means the lizard's tail can grow. Yeah, which means there is a way forward. So I believed in my child's ability just on that one example, that if Temple can do it, there is a way to reach there. My kid can do it too. Then don't allow yourself the excuses because you want to procrastinate, you don't trust yourself. Don't allow those excuses. Don't say, no, she must have had good exposure. So God will send good exposures your way. Oh, her kid must be high functioning. Your kid is high functioning too. Believe. But it doesn't seem like, he was doing this. So I don't know how to cure it. Yeah, cure. I did a video on cure last week. And I used it purposefully. I don't know how to cure it. Yeah, because a lot of people think it's a disease. Yeah. So I don't know what to do about it. So who's at fault? The kid or you? Yeah. So believe in your child is the first step. Second step, be actively involved in the process of bringing up your child. Not as a victim. Aap kar do ji, aap bata do ji, अच्छा school mil jayegi. No. Learn the process. Read the biographies of successful people with autism. There are lots. Go up internet, find out how they did it. Connect with people who teach. We teach. Connect with us. Instagram, YouTube, our videos, our lives, our autism masterclass sessions. Learn the skill. Be ready to put in the hard work and trust yourself. So the first point is trust your kid. Second point is trust yourself and be ready to work hard that my kid can do it and I can do this. It doesn't matter what background, what history, how battered you were, how life treated you unfairly. Life is giving you a chance to rise up to the glory of who you truly are. Sir, madam, wake up. Yeah? So point number 2, believe in yourself. As a mother, as a father, believe in yourself that you can handle this and then give it all you got. Learn. Point number 3, very, very important. Keep interacting with schools, with people who are working with your kid. Have a complete plan. Take accountability. Ask them to take accountability. And tell people, partner. Don't tell them whatever you do is okay. I trust you. Don't trust people when it comes to your kid. Yeah? This is very risky, very costly. Very costly. So say, okay, don't mistrust also. Don't question their every move also. That's not right. But don't do blind trust that if in 1 year they taught him ABC, you say, yeah, he might be only possible to do that much. They're doing good, fine. That you cannot afford. Yeah, so learn the process so that you know what is your kid's speed. And point number 3, sit with the concerned people with a belief in your heart that I can do this and say, let's partner. So 50% of the load I take and 50% of the load you take. Tell me what you will do out of all the 5 areas: behavior, language, social, self-help, academics. And what do you expect me to do out of these areas? Let's catch up in a week's time or 2 weeks' time. Coordinate with schools. There are schools that will say, oh my God, so nosy. Say, thank you so much. My kid deserves better. Take your kid and walk him away from there. Yeah? There'll be schools who will say, yes, I'm ready to do it. Go find those schools and do it. This very quickly I'll share with you. These things remind me of incidents that happened to me in my past. So my son was being constantly rejected at a tender age of 5 years. I go to a school, they say no. I go to a school, they say no. I was broken. So his play school teacher, she told me, I have a friend, okay, in one of the schools I will not name. We were in Delhi at that time, Noida actually. So she said she is the headmistress in the small kids section wing of this really big school, and she will be good for him, and you put the kid there. Yeah. And don't tell the director, okay? Somehow make sure that your kid is quiet and doesn't, and you be in the interview, don't tell the director that your child has autism, and we smuggle him into there and he'll have a school. So I'm sitting, I agreed. Yeah, I agreed. So I went there and I'm sitting for my turn, and I sat for almost like half an hour, very uncomfortable, because something is not resonating inside. And just as they said, next one, Rajni Singh, and I held his hand and I'm walking towards the door of the director's cabin, and something began to talk. And it said, tell him Jay's condition. And I'm like, no, that's the entire planning, and I'm super peaceless. And that sound said, tell him Jay's condition. And that sound would not budge. I walked in. And he asked me a couple of questions. It was very sweet and nice. And then I said, there's one thing I want you to know, that my son is on the autism spectrum. And suddenly the niceness disappeared. Suddenly the masks dropped. Yeah. This is about 15 years ago. Yeah. And he said, what makes you think that our school is a place for such kids? I can see disdain on his face and hatred on his face towards my kid, and annoyance towards me that, for such garbage you've come to us. Yeah. What makes you think? So this is 15 years ago. 15, 16, he had to go for grade 1. Whatever, do the math. He's 21 now. Yeah. I think 5 years old. So what? 5 years old? 16 years ago. Yeah. And so he said, what makes you think that we are a school for such children? And I said, I'm sorry. I made a mistake. I got up. I held my son's hand, and I was actually sorry. I wasn't sorry to Mr. Director. I was sorry to my son. And I looked at him and I said, I will find you better, beta. I am sorry. I am proud of you. He was zapped. Like he didn't have a word. And I walked out of his cabin, only to have step-by-step school back then, under the flagship of Carol Paul, see my child rise to his highest potential. That was God's test to me. So the 3 principles that I shared with you: believe in your kid, believe in yourself that you can do it, and believe in yourself and partner with the school. Yeah. So not to miss to mention that all of my training started with step by step, because they believed in me, because I believed in Jay and I believed in myself, and they got me as a teacher. So I not only helped Jay, I helped a lot of other children. That was my starting point of my journey. Yeah. Believe in your kid, believe in yourself, partner with other teachers, with other institutions. Take responsibility, accountability, half of what you do, half of what I do, and see your child progress and bloom. Okay? Hope this information was useful. I shall see you next time. Before that, a very quick reminder, 1st and 2nd of March, I'm gonna see you in an offline event in Mumbai. Yay! The first one for 2025. Starting off, super excited. We're doing it in Mumbai this time, guys. And all of you who are interested to meet us in person for a 2-day power packed program, yeah, write down in the comments interested, and my team will get in touch with you. Yeah. And bye bye. Until then, keep believing in magic and your kid and see your child succeed.